Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we have a dev update. For some reason this surprised me and I literally had to roll out of bed for it. That's why I sound tired, because I am tired. But yeah, we have a dev update for the PTB tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So we're going to be going through the whole thing. We're not going to like read every single line of text, but we are going to read the most important things. And there's some interesting things here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't mean to sound like a cynic, but you read this and it's a lot of explaining why they're doing it without explaining what they're doing, which is confusing, to be completely honest. But anyway, it says future optimization plans, patch optimization plans. Depending on where you play, it can either take a while to install a patch, or patch sizes can be unusually large. Needless to say, this isn't ideal. When new content releases, who wants to wait around for it? That's why we're working on improving the update process going forward. What are we doing about it? In the short term for Steam, only due to technical reasons, we will be compressing the files more starting this mid-chapter. This will make patch times as much as 50% faster and decrease the amount of disk space required by about 18 gigabytes. Next, we'll be reconstructing these chunks in a future update. This will affect all platforms and make patch times up to 200% faster. So that's not bad. That's something I've actually had a major problem with this game for a long time. It takes me like literally 2 hours to install a 10 gigabyte update, and not because I have bad internet. I have like 500 megabyte download. It takes forever to actually patch and verify and whatever. So annoying. Anyway, future matchmaking optimization plans. Now this is the one that's got me. It's a little irritating. They've doubled down, they tripled down, they quadrupled down. There was just a big discussion about skill-based matchmaking yesterday on Twitter between a bunch of people in the Dead by Daylight community, the content creators, and you know, we all pretty much agree that skill-based matchmaking is bad, and here they are like quadrupling down on it, man, and it's frustrating. Anyway, I'm just gonna give you the short and sweet of that first big sentence. It's basically, you know, look, we know you guys don't like it. They literally say, though it may be polarizing, we want it to be as transparent as possible. Translation, you don't like it, but we don't care. We like it. And the next part is, even though we've worked on the system for years and we knew it wasn't ready to release, we released it anyway. So that means that people with 20 hours are going up against people with 2,000 hours, which is something we've seen on Twitter, pictures from, again, different content creators who have upwards to 5,000 hours in the game, posting screenshots of survivors in their game who have, like, you know, 20 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours. It's ridiculous. So they're saying here that they're fixing that, and they're saying if someone leaves the lobby, the matchmaker needs to find a replacement. And right now there's a heavy focus on a quick replacement instead of a quality one, and they want to change that one. They want to handle disconnects better, making adjustments to handle them better and make sure disconnects are treated fairly when altering someone's rating. Extended breaks. When someone takes a break from the game, their rating doesn't change, and they say this isn't ideal since people are bound to be rusty. I'm probably rusty right now, and I dread coming back because I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked because of MMR, but they're hoping to fix that, hopefully, with this update. And then general improvements. This one is a little more technical. The game will detect which server you have the best connection to and match you with other players who are close to that server. This works well enough, but if you're right between two servers, you'll only be matched with one set of players. For players who have good connections to more than one server, we'd like to open up matchmaking and allow them to find matches with either set of players. This can help balance out queue times at off-peak hours and even improve the quality of the matches made. And then a really good one, in my opinion. This is something that's been talked about for a while, mainly by Scott. I think that's the person I've always like heard mention this, and I've always like kind of agreed with it, even though I do think Survivor is the power role. In my opinion, I do agree that solo Survivor is not fun whatsoever, because of how difficult it can be without any information. So instead of nerfing Survive with Friends, buffing solo is a good idea to incentivize people playing solo more, which I think is a little bit healthy. And that's what they're doing now. That's what they're finally doing. They're buffing solo a little bit. They're saying we're aiming to strike a balance between making solo players feel like they're a part of the team without being overbearing. For example, we want to share key pieces of information like what are my teammates doing, but not too much info, like showing everyone's exact location. Yeah, that's a no-no. To put it simply, the idea is to bring solo survivors up to the same level, not give people excessive information that makes even pre-made groups stronger. We want to share a very early peek at one potential way of closing this gap. Before we do, we want to stress that this is very early stages. We're curious to hear what you think, but please keep in mind that it may change or even be scrapped entirely. Okay. One feature we are experimenting with is status icon next to each survivor's portrait in the HUD that lets you know what they are doing. This way solo survivors can base their decision around what their teammates are doing, and partial groups get a better idea of their solo teammates' contributions, making everyone feel like they're more of a team. This is something that can already be easily conveyed with a quick call out over voice chat, but it's currently not available to solo survivors. So yeah, that's basically what I've heard a lot of people talk about. You know, just give us a small HUD. Give solo survivors like a small HUD. I think it should be specific to solos though. I think only solo survivors should have that. I don't think groups should have that at all. Maybe like a duo, like solos and duos can have that, but once you hit like 3 and of course 4 people, you don't need it. You don't need to know if you're on voice chat exactly what your teammates are doing. If you're on voice chat and you're not already communicating that and working well as a team, you definitely don't need the crutch there to further help you. Same with 3 is still easy to win with. Duo, yeah, I can see that. Give everybody in the game a little HUD. That works, and solo of course, but keep it away from 3 and, you know, full squads. That's a crutch at that point. And now they have a new betas tab. This might be something that people have been asking for years, just like a beta where they just throw shit in there and we just play around with it and see if we like it, and we see what happens to the game, and then they get the data and see what's done with it. Now, I don't know why this is taking them freaking 2 or 3 years of people asking for them to finally do it, but it's here, it seems like, and it's on console as well, so everybody gets to be a part of it. Wiggle update. So I'm not going to go too far into this because we talked about this yesterday. The leak was true. So shout out to DBD Leaks because that was 100% true. So the Wiggle update is coming in. I did make a video talking about that. If you'd like to go watch it, I'll leave it linked in the description, so make sure to go check that out. And then we have toggle interactions. On top of the accessibility, another feature we'll be debuting with this update is a toggle mode for interactions. This new option can be enabled in the settings, making holding a button for long periods of time a thing of the past. Simply press the button to start the interaction and press it again to stop. And you'll be able to cancel it in the same way. That's basically all for that one. I actually really like that. My fingers get tired. I have hand problems. I've got a metal plate in my left wrist, so I've got some hellacious nerve damage. Either way, there are some things on my left hand in the game that could be relieved thanks to that, so it's nice. But anyways, dudes, yeah, I'm a little bit more cynical when it comes to this patch. I haven't touched Dead by Daylight in almost a month, since the last time I streamed, and that's just because it's stressful, man. On Survivor or Killer, it's stressful. It's not fun to play, and I'd rather talk about the game and talk about the updates and news for the game. I'd rather do that than actually stream the game, and that sucks for you guys, and that sucks for me too, because I want to interact live with you guys, but I know you guys want to see Dead by Daylight, and I just don't want to play it right now. So the fact that they're tripling and quadrupling down on the main thing that's keeping me from playing the game really sucks. So it's just frustrating. It's sad, really. I wish they would listen to the community for like once, man, and just get rid of skill-based matchmaking. You tried, they tried, nobody likes it. Let's get rid of it. Let's start fresh. You know, but anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's gonna do it for me. My name is Toot, and I've been your host. I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out.